Hi there guys, Rising Hero 2012 here. Welcome to part 2 of my hero vlog on the September ban list 2012. If you'd like to view part 1, there is a link in the description below. I'd also like to apologise for the lateness of this video. YouTube doesn't like it when I record stuff on my webcam built in on my netbook, and it takes forever to load. So I've been trying to load it for the past few days and it's just been taking like several years, and I decided to remake the video. So on with the show. Last time I talked about what could be hit if the ban list is based on the TCG. This time I'm going to look at it from an OCG perspective. The OCG and TCG slightly differ because of TCG and OCG exclusives. At the moment, for example, at the moment we have Tour Guide, the OCG don't. Also, playstyles make the format differ slightly, because the OCG like a fast game that ends in like a turn, so they have a lot of OTK decks, and we like a proper game that has about 4 or 5 turns each, so we play more of a slower paced game, so like controlling what our opponent throws at us, etc. So the first deck that I'm going to talk about, and that could dictate what happens to the ban list, is Bubble Beat. Bubble Beat dominated the OCG this format. The OCG build ran 5 monsters and then abuses a hero lives to get those monsters to the field. Then it spams rank 4 such as Blade Armor Ninja, Heroic Champion Excalibur and Shockmaster to OTK the opponent. If Konami really wanted to hurt heroes, the first thing they could do is ban Stratos. A lot of people have been saying it's OP for the past few formats because heroes have always been there or thereabouts, but this format has really helped hero decks kick on. Basically, the OCG really abused him by not waiting for him to draw into him or toolbox him from the deck with equal. They used a hero lives to put up half their life points and special him straight to the field from the deck. So, and then they would activate one of his effects, which was either to add a hero from your deck to your hand or blow up back row. So he's a candidate for being banned. Another card Konami could hit to stop the hero train is E-Emergency Call. I can see this card being semi-limited because heroes have so much search power in cards such as Stratos, Rota and 3 Equals. And then they combined that with draw power from Gemini Spark and Pot of Dualities, as well as using a hero lives, so I can see it getting semi-limited. I wouldn't say limited. If they really wanted to outright stop heroes altogether and stop them from being played, then they could limit it, but I would prefer it as semi. The next card the OCG teched into Bubble Beat was Future Fusion. They abused this to the maximum by using E-Hero Escarodeo and sending an E-Hero and Zephyros the Elite to the grave, and then bringing Zephyros the Elite back to go into rank 4 Ixie monsters and OTK the opponent. The next deck that was big on the OCG was Insector. Now personally I hate this deck. Its strategy is generally unhealthy for Yu-Gi-Oh! Altogether. So the only card that needs hit to hurt this deck is Hornet, and I believe it should be limited. It just combos too well with Dragonfly and Centipede to gain pluses for you, and it punishes your opponent for playing cards, which like I said is an unhealthy strategy for the game in general. If this card was limited, they'll be relying less on this loop, so the deck will be less autopilot and the strategy won't be as unhealthy. The next deck that is still a force in the OCG is Six Samurai. They play the deck mostly in 2 ways: the traditional swarm control and beatdown strategy, and the second being focused on summoning shooting Quasar Dragon. Now the only card that I believe should be hit to slow this deck down is Gateway of the Six, and I know a lot of people are with me for this and quite a few are against. The against ones say, well, it's limited to 1, they don't always draw into it, but when they do, it kicks their deck off so good, just too good. So I believe this should be hit. This format, I believe it should be banned. The next deck is Laval. The main focus of a Laval deck is to get all your tuners and your level 4s into the graveyard, either banish them with additional effects and destroy stuff, or punish your opponent in some way, and then bring them back through cards that allow them to come back from the banish zone or use Rekindling. I would semi-limit Rekindling for this to slow them down. It is basically what Card Destruction is to Dark Worlds. It is basically what Future Fusion is to Chaos Dragons in the TCG. It is what Miracle Fusion is to E-Heroes. And it just makes them too good. They're able to get back 1 to 5 monsters and Synchro Summon for shooting Quasar Dragon, and that in its own right is a broken card. So I believe it should be semi-limited just so they become less reliant on it and we see a bit more thinking in their gameplay. So that's all from me. I hope you've enjoyed the long-awaited second instalment. Feel free to comment and give me your opinions on the upcoming ban list, and please like the video and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to view my first vlog on the September 2012 ban list if you haven't already. The link is in the description. Rising Hero 2012 signing out.